We grew up with the dream. A dream that we would someday make it to Las Grandes Ligas, the major leagues. There's me, Benji, then Jose, we call him Cheo, and the youngest, Yadier. Home. The base we protect, the field we play on, the place we love. This is our hometown, Espinosa Quilan in Dorado, about 30 minutes from San Juan. Our mother still lives here, and our father is remembered here. Baseball, family, community, they are all one in Puerto Rico. This is the story of my family, mi familia, the story of three brothers and the parents who raised them.
Hola, mamita, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Bien? Pero bueno, ¿qué pasa, mi pana? ¿Está bien? Igualmente. So this is where we start. Here, every time we got a tournament here, we just got here early. We were the first one that can get on the park, and this is why we live just 20 feet from the stadium. We finished school probably around 2:30. My dad finished work around 4. He probably get here around 4:30. So we would be in the stadium probably like, 3:15 or something, and we're playing and waiting for him. This is my dad, Benjamin Molina. That's always is me. Cheo, Jose, and this is Benji right here. Benji's the ugly one, and the most beautiful one.
Hey, that's good because that doesn't look like me, though. I'm good.
So the mayor of town made this when my dad passed away, and for honor of my dad, and he did a good job. I mean, you see people coming from the other city, other countries, just to take a picture with this status here. I think yesterday there was a guy from Mexico coming over here and take a picture with it yesterday.
And a lot of people, by watching the Instagram, and they're like, oh, when I go to Puerto Rico, I gotta go to their town. I gotta go check out, take a picture. And I get a lot of direct messages with pictures like, hey, look at where I am, and things like that. So it means a lot.
It looked like when I played was when Jose and Benji play, it looks completely different.
Yeah, it was totally a transformation from here.
The backside used to be like all a bunch of street on the backside with no fan. I mean, it looked different. But right now it's like, I feel like we did a pretty good job for the kids here. And I saw it yesterday for the first time, and I was like this to cry. I was like, wow, this field looks good.
Came out really cool.
He's proud. I mean, the done that we had do for this hometown and for the people for Puerto Rico, he's proud. You gotta be proud because we take care of our people, and that's what we do. I mean, we care about people, and definitely it's gonna be proud of us.
He loved the town.
He loved this.
He loved this place. Like this right here, he loved it. I mean, he was proud. So by doing this, so I'm sure he's pretty happy out there.
Yeah.
This field, my father built it. Yadi ran these bases in diapers, while our brother Cheo and I helped my father care for it. Our father lived on this field, and he died here in 2008 at the age of 68. He stood in the dugout and clutched the fence in pain. Heart attack, they said. We will always remember our father, but here on this field is where we remember him the most.
You don't have to have a lot to make your kids big leaguers. It's how you do it. My dad worked from 5 to 3. He had to work to get money at home. You know, my mom would just take care of us. If you plan your life and everything, and it's all about your kids, not you, you're gonna have kids that gonna be professional, whatever it is. I remember not many parents do what my dad did. That is like after the practice, my dad was driving the car around everywhere they live, dropping their kids off. We really wanted everything for our parents, not even for us. We want for them because they sacrificed everything they had to give us, you know, a life.
I remember in 2002 when they both won the World Series in Anaheim. I was here with them, and then when they got the final out, it was like amazing. We got people from everywhere, from Vega Alta, from Dorado, the town, and then we went around the whole city, you know, and my mom was like, "Wow, look at this," and that tells you how people think about us, how people think about them. They care about my mom. They care about us, but they want them to feel good, and they care about my dad and my mom. They love them.
After he died, we came over like the next year, and they were having a game, a little league game, but it rained, and it was like this, you know, like little puddles. But then one of them said, the game's over. The man who fixed the field, he just died, you know, and the game is over. We're not gonna play. And that's what these kids were talking here, and I'm thinking, wow, that's my dad, because that's the only one that, you know, fixed the field and have him playing. So even that's the impact that it causing on the kids.
Today, like raining days, and it was like ready to work the field, like to dry off, like to put the shots on the line. I mean, to do whatever he can to play the game. He cared, like I said, he cared. He didn't care for much, but he cared about baseball and he cared about this community.
We feel him everywhere, I'm sure. It's not like just here, but you know, you're always in your mind, and you always think about how things would have been. And coming here, obviously, it makes it special. You know, makes it really special.
Home is about people. We love the people of Puerto Rico, and we use our success to give back. Yadier's mission is to raise money for Puerto Ricans who need it the most. Dad would definitely be proud. Everyone knows Yadier is the fiercest competitor in baseball.
Now the pitch. Molina swings, and it's a high fly ball. The catch is made by Duvall. In the throw home, we're going to Game 5. Wong scores on the game-winning sacrifice fly by Yadier Molina.
But here, you see a different side of him. Yadier enjoying his favorite game with the people he loved most. This is the Fundación 4 Home Run Derby.
It's an event that is to get money for the kids. They need help, so Yadier does these things to do that. So first of all, they have a home run derby, Dominican against Puerto Rico, and then a game.
Yadier is an incredible person. What he does for us and the island of Puerto Rico is amazing. So we got to come out here and support his foundation, and we are extremely blessed to be out here.
There weren't always bright lights and screaming fans. Our beginnings were hardly glamorous. We played baseball with sticks and paper bags from the grocery stores as gloves. But we didn't care, we just wanted to play. We lived in a few different places. This was my first house in Ponderosa. Looks a little different now. Bad flood when I was young. When I was around 11, we moved to Espinosa, just 20 or 30 feet from the ball field, across the street. I would tell you the address, but we didn't have one. Mom still lives here, on the same street. It will always be home for all of us.
So we got, this is me right here, 6 años. When I was 6 years old, he was my coach, my tío. And we won, nosotros ganamos ahí campeonato. Look at Benji. Benji was my coach too. This is Benji. This is my uncle right here. And this was Ivan de Jesus. Ivan de Jesus, he used to play in the buildings. Now he's coaching.
And his son is playing.
Yeah. So this picture right here, so this is Roberto Clemente. It means so much for us. Back then, it used to be like Roberto Clemente and Jesus on the side. I don't know where Jesus, right there, that one, the top. So back in the day, you're gonna find Roberto Clemente and Jesus on the side, and that's what Roberto Clemente means for us.
Vente, Titi, si tú tienes el pelo ya arreglado.
¿Dónde están?
She's getting ready to cook arroz con habichuela. Before today is over, this will be all full of food and rice and beans and. Look, see? All right. So this is where it really happened. And the fried, of course, fried. I told you. Right here, this is my dad, right? This is me when Jose's wedding, in his wedding. And then Yadi Molina. That was my first look at Yadi. He's like 10 years old then, when I first got married. This is the picture. Ahí está Yadi winning the World Series with against Detroit. Jose when he was in Peoria Chief. And this is mine with the Maya West Indians in Winter Ball. But this is him, and this time, this is when Yadi got kicked out too, for saying a bad word to the umpire.
Today, I brought my mom a gift, a cross with a special photo that I made myself.
Así se pone ahí. Ahí mira, en el medio, ¿verdad? Como se pueda. Así. Y ahí la pone en la pared. Ahí. That was the first time they saw me and Jose in Major League game. 2001.
2001 porque
Sí.
Yadier
2001. 2001.
estaba recién firmado.
Ujú. Nosotros teníamos 22, 23, 20, Cheo tenía 21, algo así, 20 era, 21.
Yo tenía ahí, esto en clase A, ¿verdad?
No, esto es Grandes
Ok.
Ligas
Este es grande.
de Anaheim, ¿te acuerdas?
Yo firmé a los 18.
Home is with the people you love most. Mom and Dad taught us that. You may have noticed there's two things almost as big as baseball in Puerto Rico: food and music. Actually, three things: food, music, and my little brother Yadi. Puerto Rico love Yadi. People ask us, how is this possible? How did three brothers all grow up to be major league catchers? How do you have two World Series ring apiece? Easy. It's because of my father, Benjamin Molina Santana, and my mother, Gladys Mata, and their parents and sisters, brothers, cousins, and friends. God blessed us.
It's crazy. It really is. It really is. And now that I have more time to think about, I retired 2010. I started in that field I show you in Dorado and in Ponderosa. To think that we have accomplished that, to be two rings and two rings, that's why we do what we do. That's why we want to help the kids. Because if we did it, right, from kids, we did it and we reached that goal, why not them?
I'm seeing that I can't stop looking at the stadium, because seeing the past stadium, like the old stadium, and seeing how new, how beautiful it is something that got me, because this is us. I mean, that we like to give back. if we got opportunity to make it easy for them, I mean, we would do it 100%. Since the beginning, when I got here, when I was 4 years old, I was like, wow, this is cool to have a baseball stadium in front of your house. And every time, like Cheo said, every time you came from school and you see people here playing ball, and you didn't want to eat, you just want to take the clothes off and come over here and play ball.
I don't know if I could just have a one word thing for it, you know. I would say heaven kind of match what we're doing, you know, what this is, because it's a heaven for kids and heaven when we grew up at it, playing. And I don't know, I think it's a pretty cool place, especially after they fix them up and put them this way. So I think that a lot of kids are gonna have fun here for a lot of years. So it's probably just heaven. It's just heaven for us.
Home has a lot of emotions, many good, some hard. At my father's funeral, we carried his casket around the bases, made sure he made it around to home. That's the thing about being a catcher. We guard home. We protect it. We embody it. All the things our mother and father taught us, they all lead back to home.